And how do you stay true to yourself when your environment around you has a different idea of how you should be? It's not easy.
No, I completely agree with you, Andrew. I think it is very difficult to especially at a certain, at a young age when, kind of all you really want to do is fit in, right? I mean, that's and be part of a community, or be part of a, let's say, the popular kids or the cool kids. um, I just learned, at that point, that I was going to use other. I mean, I don't want to sit here and say that I had it all figured out. I had my moments where I felt like it wasn't worth it, or it wasn't something I wanted to continue doing. But you just have to kind of look. I like being told I can't do something. I like being told, um, you know, that this is not for you. You should try something else. I like all of these things. That's kind of what drives me. Um, so if I'm to give advice to someone who's going through something like this, I would say just remember that your path in life, it can only be taken by you. There's no one else who can take your path in life. And it's very hard to decipher that at a young age, because it may not make sense. I'm talking from where I sit now. And I probably would have done some things differently if I'd known then what I know now. I mean, I was never the guy who got the girl in high school.
Really? And though you're
But
so suave, and seems like you had all
that
this
came
stuff
later.
together.
That came later. and then I really, went a bit crazy with that side of things as well. But I focused on two things, and that was my academics and becoming an athlete. And two things I love. I've been watching this the Final Dance documentary of Michael Jordan on Netflix. Man, I tell you, if you want to learn what perseverance and being the underdog is, watch that documentary. You'll be surprised to know that Michael Jordan was let go on his high school team. Was told he wasn't good enough. And I mean, I think we all know how he turned out. You know what I mean? So,
Yes.
yeah.
Technically, he's the embodiment of started from the bottom. Now we're here.
And everyone in their own level or variation has that opportunity. I mean, you can say, when I started on radio 20 years ago, I mean, I was told it would never work, and I'm still here, one of the very few people still able to do relevant radio. Built a production company based on the fact that, and radio was my starting point. But so it's relative to each person's journey. When you start something, start with your heart and have a goal, and I think, and passion is a big thing. I mean, once you have those things, it becomes quite, there's no easy ride, but satisfaction is very sweet. You know what I mean?
Yes, you're actually reminding me of a talk. I forget her name. I think it's Elizabeth Gilbert. She mentions how important it is to follow your passion. And she says that, for lack of a better word, life will give you a shit sandwich to eat. And if you're doing something that you love, the days that you're having your downtime when things are bad, when you're eating your shit sandwich, your passion will take you through, as opposed to when you're doing a job or you're doing something you're not passionate about. When those down days come, you'll be like, oh, I hate this. I just want to quit, So
Yeah, exactly.
it is important that to follow your passion, and people take that for granted.
Exactly. Yeah. Agreed.